welcome to another section of Q&A with A. I am your host, Aaron Garza, founder of Pure Line Nutrition and Pure Line Nutrition Stores. I want to thank you for taking the time to stop and just watch our videos. I know it's taken some valuable time out of your day, but I know that you'll also get some valuable information that can help you reach your health, fitness, and wellness goals a lot faster in 2013. Now, as always, we like to start the segment off with something that we found that can help you reach your goals faster. And we have found something pretty incredible. I guarantee you, if you check these out, you're gonna love me forever. Okay, a lot of us have issues with late night sweet attacks, especially guys that are in the health, fitness, and wellness field. Females, we all are getting that late night sweet craving for chocolate, things like that. And of course, we're trying to stay on our diet, so it makes it a little bit hard. But we've recently discovered something that I tell you is just absolutely amazing. And what they're called are protein cookies. And they're made by a company called the Protein Cookie Company. And their website is theproteincookiecompany.com. We'll put that on the bottom so you can see it. And they've got about 6 or 7 different flavors. And these things are absolutely amazing. Just to give you an idea, they've got chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, peanut butter chocolate chip, dark cocoa chocolate chip. And I mean, these are not your typical protein cookie that you'd find in a store packaged in a silver wrapper with preservatives. These are completely fresh. You keep them in the refrigerator until you're ready to eat. And I found that if you eat them cold, they're even better. But roughly, you're looking at each one of these having between 13 and 15 grams of protein from a whey isolate concentrate blend, roughly about 20 to 22 grams of carbohydrates, and 8 grams of fat that are coming from essential fats. So, I mean, it's a very healthy meal, especially if you're a female and maybe you're following something like our 21-day rapid fat loss system and you need to get a meal in, but you just don't have time to eat. This cookie could suffice as a meal. There have been times throughout the day when I don't have time to eat that I'll eat 2 cookies, and that gives me close to 30 to 40 grams of protein and about 44 grams of carbs. Outstanding product. I really think these are an incredible tasting product. If you go to a nutrition store in your area and they don't carry them, tell them to email the company, and I'm sure they can set something up that they can work with, because these guys have an incredible product. Again, the taste is amazing, and if you're in a location like Corpus, Brownsville, or McAllen, where we have one of our Pure Line Nutrition stores, you can actually go in and buy the cookie at the store. Incredible tasting product, highly recommend. Could be one of the best lifesavers for us who really love sweets. So check them out. I think you'll be really surprised with how they taste and how good they are. All right, for our questions this week, the first one we have comes from Angel. And Angel's 17, he's 178 pounds, and this is his question. He says, I'm about 5'8", 20% body fat. I wrestle for my high school and play football. Now, I'd like to gain some size. I want to look like the NFL Texans linebacker Brian Cushing. He's got good size. He's 256 and 6'3". What are the best exercises to get me around 215? How many reps do I need to do? How many days do I work out for, and for how long? Should I cut down first, lose 20 pounds, then lift my way up to 215? Or should I start at the weight I'm at right now? My goal is to have a very similar body to him, which would help me in football and wrestling. I've never been given a direct answer to any of these questions, so I'm hoping you can help me out. All right, Angel, good question. I'm sure we've got a lot of younger viewers out there between 16 and 21 who want to bulk up for their sport, wrestling, football, etc. And your question is a pretty common question. Now, you compared yourself, or you compared the look that you'd want to achieve to Brian Cushing of the Texans, and he does have substantial height. He's 6'3". Now, there's not much we can do about that, you being 5'8", but we can help you put on some lean muscle mass. Now, the first thing you need to remember is that right now, you're at the perfect age for growing. You've got a lot of natural hormones floating through your body, and the best thing to do is to take advantage of those hormones through a heavy weight training program. Now, you need to be doing exercises that involve more than one muscle group. These are called compound movements, movements like a bench press, a back row, deadlifts, squats, leg presses. Stay away from cables and little dumbbell work and things like that. You need to be doing full body movements. These are the things that are going to really elicit a response, a growth hormone level response, a testosterone response, and help you get bigger and stronger. Focus on trying to get a little bit stronger each month. add some weight to the end of the bar. Your rep ranges need to be about 6 to 8 reps, and you need to be working out about 3 to 4 times a week, no longer than 60 minutes per workout. Any more than that, your testosterone levels start to drop and you're not building anymore, you're actually destroying muscle. So 3 to 4 times a week, heavy weights, 6 to 8 reps, compound movements. That's what you need to focus on. Now, another thing that you need to really be looking at is your diet. Diet is about 80% of this whole component, this whole puzzle. Your diet needs to be on track if you want to grow and take advantage of the hormonal cascade that you have working through your body right now. You need to be eating every 3 hours from the minute you wake up. You need to be putting in protein, carbs, and a little bit of essential fats into each meal that you have. Go to our website, thepureline.com, and check out the big and ripped menu at the very bottom of the page. Click on it, and I actually walk you through a diet that will help you achieve exactly the look that you're trying to achieve. I think that'll help you. Give yourself some time. You're young, but you will grow. And in regards to your question about leaning out first, it's not really necessary. What's really necessary is you train with heavy weights and let your muscle tissue and your caloric expenditure, because of the lean mass that you put on, let that increase, and that will actually bring your body fat level down as well. Now also make sure that you are doing your cardio and that you are doing your auxiliary training on the side for your particular sport. Combine all these elements together and you will gain the weight you're looking to gain. All right, our next question is from Leanne. And Leanne says, Aaron, I'm a complete beginner to working out and supplementation. I'm 30 years old. I don't know where to begin. I feel like I've begun to get weaker as I've aged, and I'm afraid of possibly losing any strength or muscle. Where do I start? What do I do? Leanne, you're actually picking this up at just the right time, because studies have shown us that once we hit 30, we start to lose about 1 to 2% of lean muscle mass per year. That's why it's so imperative that you are working out with some weights, doing some resistance training, because if you continue to not do it, your body's going to lose muscle tissue, fat cells are going to take over, and your body fat levels go up. It's usually hard to recover from that. It's always harder to build muscle than to lose body fat, so keep that in mind. Now, the program you need to do is a standard program. You know, for a beginner, each muscle group needs to be worked about 1 time per week. Now, what I would recommend is maybe doing a circuit workout that includes some machines that can focus on different parts of the body, like the chest, the shoulders, the back, the legs, and that you can move through and do about 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps per machine. Now, your 10th to 12th rep, they need to be a little hard. Don't make the weight light enough to where you can do 12 and then do another 5 more. It needs to be 10, 11, 12th rep being the last rep, or the rep that you reach failure on. That's going to help elicit a little bit of a strength response and help you produce some more lean muscle tissue over the course of time. So make sure you're doing fairly moderate to heavy weights, 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps, and go through that circuit. Do that maybe 3 times a week at your local gym. That'll help you tremendously. Another thing that I wanted to recommend on this question is that it might not be a bad idea for you to get a personal trainer for the first 2 to 3 months to help teach you what you need to do and to help give you that extra confidence that's necessary to lift a little bit heavier. All right, guys, that concludes our 2 questions for our Q&A with a segment for this week. If you found the video useful, got any good information out of it, please send it to your friends. We thank you for tuning in. And remember, if you have any questions regarding nutrition, weight loss, diet, or supplementation, just email me at aaron@thepureline.com. If you happen to live in Corpus Christi, McAllen, or Brownsville, please stop by one of our nutrition stores, thepureline.com, so we can help you out and get you on your way to your goal faster. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.